BPB's 2018 NAMM Show coverage is sponsored by Loopmasters and Plugin Boutique.
Hi BPB, this is Aaron. I'm here with Sonicware. We're introducing a new synth. It's the ELZ1. We also call it the ELZ 1. As you can see, it's a very compact unit, meant to be very portable. You can stick it in the backpack, take it traveling. It has 6 synth engines built in. I'll start with the most basic one, which is the low Bit Oscillator. The way it works is all of the parameters are shown on screen and are controlled with these 4 knobs here. So you see we're currently set on an 8-bit. We can switch that to 4 2-bit. We can change the wave with this one. That's one of the most basic synth engines. The second one is another variation of the low bit. Now in this case, we see the screen actually has a dot over here. That means there are more parameters. So we press this button up here to change the parameters. Incidentally, of course, it also has an ADSR. There are plans to include some other, for example, attack, decay, simpler and more complicated things. We have the filter. This particular synth engine doesn't have a filter. Currently we have some built-in effects and an arpeggiator. I'm going to go ahead and turn the arpeggiator on. Let's see. Maybe I'm not going to turn the arpeggiator on. I'm just learning how to use this myself right now. So let's go back to the next synth engine. There's another third variation of the low bit. And then there's a standard oscillator. Right now there's only the basic parameters. And then we can change the oscillator type. Okay, and then we have another variation of the standard oscillator. And this one also has an additional page of parameters. Some of the engines still have more parameters to be added. And then here we have the custom oscillator. Let's go back to, and another variation on the custom oscillator. And then, now we start to get into interesting things. We have this 8-bit wave modulation synthesizer. And then, here we have the wave bit morphing synthesizer. So we can change between different waveforms and it morphs between them. We can adjust the speed. And FM. 8-bit FM, I should say, because now this is where it sort of gets interesting. We have something called the DNA Explorer. I don't have it set up right now, but what we would do is we would record a sample and with a microphone directly plugged into the unit, and then we can zip back and forth between that. If you'd like, we can tack that on at the end. This is actually a fairly interesting one. I'm sorry I don't have it set up to do that. And then this is the side grinder, which is a little bit difficult to explain. This is also going to require us to record a wave. So maybe we'll, マイクは接続今できる? We're getting a mic set up so that we can record a wave. Hold on. Okay, it's on. All right. So I'm going to hit record and start recording something quickly. This will just be a quick test. Okay, let's see if that worked. Okay, so now this is my voice, or what's left of it. We can change the resolution, and now you can hear what I was actually saying. You can adjust the log parameter. We could add some harmony. And of course we can do some bit crashing. Let's see, this also has a second page, so we'll push that. See here, this is where we can adjust the start and the end of the sample. So it's, okay, so you can sort of hear what I was saying. We can also adjust the length of it. So this is a kind of fun thing to play around with. Let me move on to the next type. This is the FM synth. This, most people are probably familiar with an FM synth. This does have 4 operators. And this is one that has actually multiple pages of things that you can adjust. Pretty, and that, in a nutshell, let me see if I can get the arpeggiator demonstrated. Arpeggiator はどうやってオンにしてるんでしたっけ? Arpeggiator は Yeah. Okay, so there we go. So that's all I needed to do to get the arpeggiator working. It's a little bit fast. Let's turn it down. I'm just getting a chord here. Let's see. So now you can hear the arpeggiator in action. Okay, well that's my brief presentation. Sorry, it's a little rough. If you have any questions you'd like to ask, let me turn the arpeggiator off. So the target street price is going to be under $500. Can't really say much more than that. And the target release date is going to be in the summer.